side for me of the life-saving worship of the vessel. This vessel has life jackets that are stored behind the wicker furniture on the second deck in the back. Huge favor, and make sure that if the kids are going to be upstairs on the sky deck, that they are always accompanied by an adult.
इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा 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 तेरा दीवाना। इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा 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 तेरा दीवाना। तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना, तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना, तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना, तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना तेरा दीवाना। इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा 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 तेरा दीवाना। इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा डूबा डूबा, इश्क में डूबा 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 तेरा दीवाना।
Kind of guess like me. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
yes. Happy birthday to you. Good to see you. Thank you. Yes.
happy birthday. Happy birthday.
तेरी बोल सोनी देख गला जट तेरा किंग हरनी है नखरा तेरा नी हाय रे तेरी गबरू रुमाल हाय मुंडे तेरे हुलारे हरनी है नखरा तेरा नी हाय रे गबरू रुमाल हाय मुंडे पागल हो गए तेरे गिन गिन लगदे हुलारे
going to say a few things we like about Dadaji. I'll start. I like how Dadaji always spends time with us. One of the specialties about Dadaji is that he's so kind and smart. One of the many things I love about Dadaji is that he always knows how to put a smile on your face. One thing I know about Dadaji is that he's always happy and in a good mood, even when he doesn't like what he does. Dadaji is the best because he always gives us a hug when we feel sad. I love Raymond, Leia. I love Daddy, and I love Naya.
Tell us what did we practice? You can tell if you want.
Your turn. What do you want to say?
You don't have to. You say it if you want.
I'm here tonight. I'll say
Good job, Bob.
Okay, go give it a shake. You have more to say?
Give me a hug.
Close it now.
Okay.
You want to get huggy? Okay.
Okay, thank you for coming here tonight and thank you for listening. Thank you all for coming here and celebrating Dadaji with us.
You want to say it, Naya? You want to say it? No? Okay.
Happy birthday, Dadaji!
Thank you.
Go give them a Hey, grandkid picture.
Now I would like to Bill Malhotra and say a few words. Mr. Malhotra.
Yes, I'm always kind to you, my friend.
You can roast him.
Okay. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, only good things. Good evening, friends. My name is Bill Malhotra from Ottawa, Canada. I'm here to celebrate and say a few words about my dear buddy,
Close it to Mark.
Little up. Mic up.
my buddy and my brother, guy called Sushil Tulli, who turned 75 years old only a few days ago. Only a few days ago. We could be twins if we were not born a year apart.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember that?
1 year
On my 75th, I celebrated Sushil's 74th.
Same day.
Same day.
Same day, same time.
Exactly.
Sushil and I met in Florida about 6 years ago at Bobby Dheer. Where is Bobby Dheer?
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby.
Sushil, come here so the camera gets your expression.
You go with that.
Alka, you come here.
Alka, come next year.
Sushil arrived in United States from India 50 years ago, from Punjab with a degree in public administration, and later got an MBA in OPM program at Harvard Business School. Boy, oh boy.
Something like that.
Harvard Business School. What a elite school.
All the professors are here.
I'm sure all the professors there. Now he's teaching the professors.
No way.
You're doing the real business. They're in school.
Learning down stuff I learned from them.
Sushil started his life in banking world, and then 1986 he opened his mortgage business and finally decided to open his bank in 2002. Well, that bank is Leader Bank. Today he is one of the leading regional banks in Massachusetts. What an amazing feat. I don't know any Indian in banking industry in US and Canada, and I deal with hundreds of them, who has made a bank so successful in short 20 years. Sushil, congratulations. Wonderful job. Today he is the CEO of Leader Bank with 5.1 billion in assets and 4 billion in deposits. It's amazing. The ratio is very good. Very good. Very strong bank. Sushil enjoys a great reputation as a banker and was appointed to the Federal Reserve Board of Boston as Class A member of the Board of Directors. Wow. Amazing feat, amazing. I think you're the only Indian I know. Sushil also sits on the board of several organizations such as Massachusetts Housing Finance Agency and Massachusetts Growth Capital Corporation. Sushil is a very generous and a smart man. He was the chairman of Massachusetts Mortgage Brokers Association. Recently, he was invited by Indian Association of Greater Boston and by Red Sox for an Indian celebration night to throw a ceremonial first pitch at the Boston baseball park. What a feat. I think it's a unique feat. I don't think any Indian has done that before. Long time before anybody does it. Sushil is not only a successful businessman, he's also very liberal in donating to charities. He's a good father, good grandfather, guys.
Good grandfather.
And a good family man and a wonderful friend. Great friend. I attest to that because we have shared many fun evenings over rare whiskeys, good dinners, and a lot of laughter.
What whiskey? I don't drink.
Oh, no.
Okay, he doesn't drink, maybe he was pretending. Okay guys, you're ready?
Yeah.
Sushi's latest fad is golf.
Yeah.
About 5 years ago, he said, I'm playing golf every day now.
Oh, good.
And he's playing well now. He's putting everything into golf these days, and I can promise you that he soon will be a scratch golfer. You know 72? That's what I mean, scratch. What do you know? Don't give up.
Yeah.
My grandsons are shooting
You
72.
never know.
Literally, my grandsons are shooting 72. Please raise your glasses. Where are the glasses?
We don't have them today.
Here.
Cheers.
For Sushil to cheer his 70th birthday. Sushil, this is for you. Many more years of good health, happiness, and great golf.
And now one more, Neil Sharing. Everybody knows Neil Sharing. Please help me welcome Neil Sharing.
Thank you, Olga. I first met Sushil Tuli nearly 40 years ago. And I call him my older brother. And I'd like to take a few moments to tell you why I call him that and why I consider him my older brother. I first met Sushil at my parents' house. And my dad introduced me to him. And I didn't think much of it. But as fate would have it, we met again. We met again at a bank, not the greatest and most successful Indian-owned bank on the planet, Leader Bank. Big round of applause. This was another bank, and my dad I really didn't want to know what I wanted to do in my career. So my dad said, why don't you work at a bank? So I was working at the wire transfer department. And one day I get a call from the comptroller's office. And the caller said, you're going to get a call from a big shot in a few moments. It's going to be a large wire transfer. Do not screw it up. So moments later, Mr. Tuli calls. And I recognized the name, and I was going to try and say, hey, we met at my parents' house. But it was all business. He read off the 7-figure wire amount. I wrote everything down. He asked me to repeat it, and I got it wrong. Not a good start. About a week later, he came over to my desk. I thought he was coming over to tell me about what I did, and instead he invited me to lunch. And we had lunch together, and he took a real genuine interest in me and my career. And he said, every month we're going to have this lunch together. And we went to this restaurant called Kebab and Curry. And each time he would take that moment to care about me and ask me, what's your future goals? And when I told him I was interested in law school, he was so enthusiastic, so supportive. In fact, he said, your parents will be so proud. if you're one of the first Indian lawyers in our community. And so after law school, when I opened my first law firm, we met again, the same support and care he provided for me. And that is who he is. He does. I think many of you here can share my journey as a recipient of his great generosity and care. When I met Governor Charlie Baker, Sushil's name came up, and he said he's one of the most positive bankers he's ever met. And so please raise your glasses, not just toasting your incredible milestone birthday, but the leadership, the compassion, and the care that you have shown us all, and you've taught us how to be leaders. So thank you, and happy birthday.
I'm going to say one word.
Yeah. I want to. Where is the mic? Neil, can I? Yeah.
So if anyone wants to say a few words, we'll have 5 to 7 minutes. They can roast him or love him.
Good evening, guys. I'm Bobby Dearly. Our friend Malhotra just introduced me that I was the guy that I met in Miami when they first moved. So this story is absolutely true. He told me whole thing myself. We were having a few drinks. So he said, I began working in a bank many, many moons ago. Now, what year was that? It was long time ago.
2021.
So at that time, one evening, or during the daytime, it was just snowing and the blizzard everywhere. And it just happens to be that he is the only guy who gets out of his apartment and walks, how many miles was it?
More than 10 miles.
More than 10 miles he walks to the bank. He knocks on the door and early in the morning, of course. Then the banker says, the bank manager, if you can do that for the bank, you are not only hired here, and you will have an impeccable future in the banking world. So to that, salute to you, Sushil. Congratulations. And folks didn't mention that there is a baseball field that you have named after your bank.
No. There is a naming rights of Leader Bank Pavilion.
But what's the name of that field?
It's not a field.
It's a pavilion. Everyone knows who is here from Boston. So
And he has his name, Leader Bank, on top of that. So here, cheers to Sushil. God bless you. Happy birthday.
इजाज़त हो तो थोड़ी हिंदी में और थोड़ी अंग्रेज़ी में बात कर सकता हूँ। तो कभी कभी जो है दोस्ती का नज़ारा मुलाकात से नहीं होती, इशारों से होती है। तो लगभग 35 साल पहले, about 35 years ago, we met, and it was an amazing time we had together. And after that, he, with his 3 sons, have become an icons of the banking industry in the United States. The only thing which exceeds his success and his worth is his friendship. The only thing which exceeds his achievements is his friendship. तो इनके लिए अगर इजाज़त हो तो 2 पंक्तियाँ गा सकता हूँ। ऐ मेरे यार ऐ हुस्न वाले, ऐ मेरे यार ऐ हुस्न वाले, दिल दिया मैंने तेरे हवाले, तेरी मर्जी से अब बात ठहरे, जीने दे चाहे या मार डाले, तेरे हाथों में अब मेरी जान है। आज मौसम बड़ा बेईमान है, बड़ा बेईमान है आज मौसम। आपको नमस्ते।
We have a competition.
Hello everybody. Can you hear me? No. Okay, so this was long time back, about 20 years back. I met Mr. Sushil Tulli. I met him and Netuji, and it was a wonderful association. We just clicked at the very first time. He is the guy who gives you dollars. I am the guy who gives you food. I fill your stomachs, he fill your minds. That's the only difference between him and me. I'm new to Boston, but I'm Raja. I'm his younger brother, like his younger brother, but I run successful restaurants in New York and New Jersey. The brand name is Bukhara Grill.
Wonderful. If you got him here, please go visit us.
So he had invited me. I thought I can't miss this opportunity because it's once in a lifetime that my friend will be 75 years old, and it's today. So happy cheers, 3 cheers for him. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! But I'll tell you one more thing. He's a friend in need. He's a friend in need. He helped me this year only when I wanted his help. He said, Raja, koi dikkat nahi hai. His Punjabi style of saying, you know, koi dikkat nahi hai. I love that, bro. Yes, I call him. I call him as my elder brother. My brother from the other mother. And thanks a lot for inviting me. And
thank you, Raja. You hosted the catering for my all 3 sons' wedding. Jay's wedding here, Sean's wedding, you went all the way to Miami, and then Neil's wedding here again. You did amazing job. Thank you so much.
Let's have the big party now.
So you know, we talked about OPM. I have only one OPM friend, and if she doesn't say anything, that will be unfair.
So don't go away. My name is Alexandra, and I have a privilege to be Sushil's classmate from the Harvard Business School, which means we know each other for 17 years. And it was a true privilege to sit in the same classroom with Sushil for 3 years. And during that period, we bonded a lot. So everything from doing case studies, thank you, Professor Vijay, for keeping us up at night and very early preparing for your classes, to networking in between sessions. We all knew that we will have a warm friend and a supporter and a cheerleader for all of us in class. And during our 3rd year, under the leadership of Sushil and many other Indian classmates, they organized a true Indian celebration. They rented a penthouse in the hotel and threw a real Bollywood party with the dancing, with the music, with the saris, and it was really one of the highlights of our university experience. And then a couple of years later, under guidance and leadership of Sushil, they hosted OPM reunion in India. And I can say this was definitely one of the highlights of my life and many of us. So I'm honored to be your classmate and your friend. I always enjoy golfing with you, and I'm very glad that now you have more time, so we'll see who will be a scratch golfer first, and I hope it's you. So I wish you a lot of birdies, health, prosperity, love, and the world is better with you in it, so thank you.
She talked about throwing the party. So Rita and I threw the first party at the Hyatt Hotel. There used to be revolving restaurant there. Now that has become a tradition of OPM. Every OPM graduating class, they throw a party somewhere that time.
My name is Anish Singhal. I'm a physician. Alkaji has insisted that I say a few words, so I'm here. These are unprepared, so forgive me if I bungle up. I was telling Anju Noria, that I met Sushilji thanks to her and her brother Nitin 2 years ago, and we've become close friends. And I was also telling Anju earlier this evening that don't you wish life should be lived backwards? We start off at old age, and every day we get younger. We already have the money, and we party, and we become kids. So Shilji, you are ageless. You are living life backwards, forwards. I've never seen someone as full of life and as generous, full of joie de vivre, a leader, banker, a true friend, a golfer. You're par excellence in everything. Keep it up.
Any of my nephews, any family member want to say anything? Okay, Saurabh?
I just wanted to say happy birthday to my Chachaji. I have a story. I think we talked about this story. When I was young, when I was a boy, I had the privilege of meeting my dad's brother when he came to America, and he moved to Cambridge, and he was just my idol. He had his own place. He had a great car. He was amazing. And I still remember the car that you had, the Pontiac, you remember that? And I wanted to go, hang out, and stay with him. So what I looked forward to was going to Cambridge and staying with him for the weekend, for the day, any chance I could. So I remember so many times when Chachaji and my dad, they were sitting and they were talking about the future. And I know that Chachaji wanted to do a bank, and that's where they kind of got together and decided to do it. So for him, so it was really, really fun to watch, and we love him and we wish him a great 75th birthday.
As long as you don't make fun of me playing golf.
So my name is Pankaj, and I would like to invite everybody present here to sing along with me a song for Sushil ji. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुम जियो हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Sushil ji. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much.
Means a lot to me. Thank you.
Ji.
I just want to share one thing about our Chachaji. I'm Sushil Chachaji's elder brother's son, middle child. Uncle has a very unique quality that I think all of us cousins admire, and his nephews and nieces. And that is that he can wrap slightly naughty advice in a very good life lesson all the time. And what I mean by that is, whenever Shika and I want to go to the casino, he'll beat us there. And he'll be there before we are, and then stay later than we are, which is an amazing thing to see, and it's such a wonderful quality of his.
Next time, I'm not telling you my favorite machine.
If you're ever nervous about, oh, this car might cost a little bit too much money, or this suit is a little too expensive, if you go to Uncle for advice, he will tell you, enjoy your life. And that is one of the greatest qualities that we've always loved, is that he pushes you to make sure you're enjoying your life today more than anybody I've ever met. And that's an amazing thing. I hope that when us nieces and nephews are 75, we have the amazing life that you have, because it's been wonderful to see. So we love you very much.
Hi everyone. So I'm Chachaji's nephew, Gaura's older brother. So I have a lot of great memories about Chachaji. Our parents moved to Arizona when we were young, and we could always count on Chachaji for advice, for support, for love. kept the family together. We were always meeting up, and I had many great conversations with Chachi. Sometimes about work, sometimes about career, sometimes I was in trouble, some other things. But he was always really great and really helpful and really supportive. And I was thinking about what my brother said, and it was always fascinating how he can build such great individual relationships with everyone. I am so, over the years, now as an adult, it's so impressive that he's been able to do that. But anyway, that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chachi.
Let's ready for the party. Shraddha, it's all you.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you so much. It's been so heartwarming and inspiring to hear about all the stories, and Sushil ji, many more beautiful years ahead, and may the best yet be to come. So let's get on the dance floor with some retro hits, and then slowly the last two songs are going to be for the Power Woman. Okay.
Okay, since only men have said something about Sushil, I felt it was time for a woman to say something. So, I just want to say, first of all, we would all be homeless without you. Because all of our mortgages are thanks to Sushil. And in fact, not just me, but even all my colleagues at work, all my friends, everybody. So thank you for that. Sushilji is a very special person. He transcends age and generations. I would say I'm more akin to his children's age, but I still consider him to be my friend. My brother, who is older, considers him to be his friend, and my father considers him to be his friend. So that says everything about Sushilji. He is always available, whatever time of day or night, there to have fun, to give advice, and to support us. So thank you for that, and have a great birthday.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying with us and making him very special tonight.
Happy birthday.